guys, I've had this crud for 2 weeks and I feel like my voice is all scratchy, and so I apologize for that. I'm gonna bring you something that might make you smile and might make you happy and might make you forgive me for my scratchy voice. This is one of my favorite palettes. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, and this is it if you've not seen it before. It's gorgeous. It smells amazing, and the pigments are beautiful. It's $49, and I've done a review on this before, and I've done a tutorial from it, so you might remember that. $49 for that one. And I have found a dupe. This is by Face Candy, and it's called Disco Fever, because you can probably read that. You get it from the Shop Hush app, and let's look at it. Look how dark that black is. You'll see in a minute. I touch it accidentally while we're doing the tutorial, and you'll see how pigmented it is. So this is the dupe. If you're interested in how this works out, one eye is the high end and one eye is the Face Candy Disco Fever dupe palette that I paid $16 for from the Shop Hush app. Right now though, I looked it up when I started doing this video. It is $11.60. So one of these eyes is done with it, and one of these eyes is done with the Too Faced side. Can you tell the difference? Can you spot which one is which? My holiday look for today, even though it's 77 degrees out here in Texas, so it doesn't really feel like Christmas. But that's okay, that's okay. We have had cold weather, so I'm not complaining too much. All right, so let's jump right into the comparison and the tutorial, and we'll see what we think. All right, so I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow primer. Today's is by Urban Decay. Now, what is up with that? This is brand new. Why is it shaped that way? All right, Urban Decay. This is, now I guess it's an oldie, right? It's been out, what, like a year at least? But this one, it smells like Easter egg. No, it doesn't smell like Easter eggs because those kind of smell like vinegar and yuck, okay? No, they smell like the chocolate Easter candy, like the little ones with the hard shell, the little eggs with the hard shell. That is what this smells like. So I like the way it smells. Since I'm no carb, low carb, zero sugar, I just want to lick it, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna start with Rollin' in Dough. You don't have to do an all over the lid shade, but to me it makes it a tiny bit easier to blend. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is get some Cocoa Truffle, which is just a nice transition shade. Can you see the similarities? I mean, every single color. So what you'd want to do is this flashback shade would be the equivalent, be the dupe for that vanilla shade in the Too Faced palette. And put that on. And then now we're going to pick up Donna, which is this shade right here, this little brown shade. And I'm using the same brushes on both eyes, but I have a little shadow switching pan, so I'm cleaning my brush off between each eye, so hopefully it will be as dupeable as possible, or dupe worthy as possible. I think you're going to be really close with this palette. I've been playing with this, so I think you're going to be impressed. Alright, so what we're going to do is the same thing on this eye. I'm going right above my crease in the transition area. Now this palette does not smell like cocoa like the Too Faced, but this is currently $11.20 and this is $49. So if the smell is what's important to you, then by all means spend your $49 on this one. But if the colors and the payoff and what you're going to be wearing the rest of the day is what's important, $11.20. $16 is the normal price. So, you know, I can't complain about either one of those. Alright, so now that we've got that going on, I'm going to pick up Soul Train just to kind of show you guys that there's a shade for every single color in the Too Faced palette, which is this one up here, for So Bougie, right there, okay? And I'm just going to go now in the crease with this and hop over. This is so confusing, you guys. This is hard to do, and I'm in a hurry trying to get ready for my holiday party, so this is taking longer than I wanted. Alright, so Bougie is our actual shade, not our dupe shade. Gonna go right in that crease area with it. Doesn't that look the same on both eyes? All right, we are going to pick up a flat shader brush. Now these metallic shades that are in this palette, that's gonna be the hard thing to dupe. And I think this palette has done it. Okay, so let me just show you. We're gonna use the green shade. This one's called Groove in the Disco palette. So here we go with this, all right? Get a little of that. Oh, and I touched the black. Okay, so we're gonna compare the blacks in a minute too. All right, so this hand is the face candy hand. This is the green and this is black by accident, okay? And then in the actual Too Faced palette, look at my fingerprints all over my mirror. The Too Faced palette, we're gonna pick up their green, okay? And then let's get a little bit of black by accident. Actually, let me, oh, you guys. All right, let me do that on camera. I'm really not pushing hard. I just touched that. I touched it more times than I did on the Too Faced. This is so confusing. This is Face Candy is the dupe and Too Faced is the actual real legit palette. Okay, so look at this. You guys saw me accidentally touch this black and you saw me rub this one multiple times. This hand is the Too Faced palette. So the black in the Face Candy is way more pigmented. And look at the greens. Every single shade that's in my Too Faced palette is here in this Face Candy palette. So the hot pink, let's look at the hot pinks and the purples. So let me keep it the same way I have it. This is gonna be my Too Faced side. So we're gonna do the hot pink and we're gonna do the purple and let's do the gold. So that should be good. Hot pink, purple, gold. Let's do this dark green. All right, so that's most of our shades. You guys saw me do it. Okay. There we go. And then on the Face Candy palette, what all did I do? Let's do the gold. And we're gonna do the hot pink. We're gonna do the purple and this dark green. Okay? Haha, I'm gonna get it on everything because I have it on all my little fingers. Don't you like this kind of swatching technique? All right, look at that. Crazy, there's the purples, pinks, golds, and the greens. If I put them here, well, okay, so there is my Face Candy side. Here is the Too Faced side. Those colors are the same. The same. So now, do you believe me that Shop Hush is the place to be? All right, so let's keep going with our look. Okay, so we're gonna do Studio 54, which is this metallic brown shade. It's a little bit darker. Kind of my base shade, and there is a little fallout there. And I'm bringing this up into my crease just a little bit. A little higher there. The comparable one for that is Love and Cocoa on the Too Faced palette. So I'm going to pick that up on my E25 brush. Yes, on my E25. Like I said, I've already cleaned this off with my little shadow switching pan. I'm not sure if y'all are able to see it as well as I am. This one is doing a little bit better. What kind of accent was that? A little bit better. We don't have fallout like we do on this side, and it might be a little bit more pigmented. Okay, and I'm just kind of doing a little bit of a V here and bring this up a little bit more. That's okay, that's not a deal breaker. I'm going to pick up a little bit more on the Face Candy side. So they're not, I mean, it's not the exact same formula, but you can get the exact same look, okay? So let me pick up the Studio 54 again. This time I've tapped it off a little bit more aggressively than I did on this eye. I think we're pretty close to the same. Knock away. Oh. That's driving me crazy. Pretty close. Pretty close. $11 and $49. How many times do I have to say that in this video? This is the green here, the green metallic, and it's called Groove. And I'm going to pick up a flat shader brush. You can also do metallics. You can do those with your fingers. So we're going to try it with a shader brush first and see how well it performs, and then we may come back in with our fingers. Okay, so I'm just going to come in here, pat and drag kind of over that brown shade to just deepen it a little bit. But I'm going all the way up to my crease, so the entire lid. And then on the Too Faced, why is it way up here? On the Too Faced side, we're going to use Money Bags is what the green shade is called. And cleaned the brush off. We're going to pick that up on our shader brush and do the exact same thing. The Too Faced side is more pigmented straight off the bat, but not massively so. So I feel like this needs a tiny bit more, and let's see how it performs. Not with the Too Faced side. I think the Too Faced side is good, but just you might need a hit it again. You know, if you're trying to get that same exact look, hit it again. Let's try it with our finger this time and see if it packs on a little bit better, and it does. And now it's a little more vibrant than this side. So I need to do the same thing on that side. All right, so I'm gonna pick up Money Bags just on my finger, and we're gonna pack this on. Usually metallics and glitters do a little bit better without a brush, but I always kind of start with the brush just to see how they're gonna perform, and then just go back and just kind of give it a little extra kick. We're gonna pick up, this one is called Psych, and it's this really pretty darker green, kind of an olive green. Just blend it into that emerald green so that now 2/3 of my lid is covered. Okay, and that one is really pigmented enough that I don't think we need to come back in with the finger. Same shader brush onto the other side, and the comparable color is a really cute name, Holla for a Dollar. So we're gonna use that one. Finish out so that there's 2/3 of the lid covered. I think the Face Candy palette was a little more pigmented than this one. So I'm gonna come back with my finger on this side and just pack a little bit more on my Too Faced side. I think they're even. Lots of fallout on this side, which there is none on this side. So, oh gosh. I'm looking like an alligator. Now on this inner part of my eye, we are going to, on the Too Faced side, we're going to use one that's called Famous. And it's this little bit of a tan, darker gold. Pick up a shader brush, and we're going to kind of pack that in on this inner part right here. Just blend that together. All right, so our dupe for that, which was this Famous one that's right there by the pink, our dupe for that on the Face Candy palette is called Flare, which is this one here. And just do the same thing. But I'm pretty sure that that looks the same on both sides. This is impressive. Just soften that line up, and I'm just gonna come underneath here and just add a little of that green is what I wanna do. So I'm gonna pick up my Groove shade on the dupe side. Kind of pull those together. We'll blend that in a minute. And then on our chocolate gold side is Money Bags. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing. And I'm just gonna blend those out just a little bit, so I've just got a clean brush. There was so much fallout underneath this eye that I already had this maneuver covered. We just need some lashes and some liner. Okay, and I think since this is a Christmas look and a Christmas party, let's go with Too Faced again. Let's do the whole theme. We're gonna go with a red lip. This one is Too Faced. I'm gonna tell you, I'll just let y'all read the name of it. Can you read that? It's got another B word in front of that, but it's a beautiful red shade. This is their Melted Metallic line, Matte Tallic. You just need some lashes. Alright, so there's our finished look. Lashes, liner. This is the Too Faced side. This is our face candy side. Disco Fever or the Chocolate Gold palette. Alright, so remember, this is our dupe side and this is our legit side. And I think that's pretty impressive. Go get it right now. This is amazing. This is so great. Christy, my sister, go get this. You're gonna die. You're gonna love it. Okay, so if you guys like dupe videos, if you'll like and subscribe and stay tuned and watch, because that is my favorite thing to watch on YouTube. I love to watch the dupes of the high-end stuff, because like I said, I don't want to spend $49 and wear this every day. I save my good stuff, you know, I don't want to use it all up. But this, I mean, $11.60, I can wear this every day. I can sleep in this because I'm balling, right? These shades are great. Now, like I said, you do have to pack on some of them a little bit more. This is a good dupe for y'all to try. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you will like and subscribe and stay tuned and tell me if y'all like dupe videos, because I love them. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye, guys.